Well, I never thought I'd see Goofy and Homer Simpson sharing a big foamy pint of Duff, but here we are.
I don't know if you're a cow or a dog, but you're definitely a downer.
Ahoy hoy and welcome to the Simpsons Theory. In celebration for Disney Plus Day, the whole crew dropped a short entitled Simpsons in Plusaversary. In this humongous crossover pack short, Springfield and the world of Disney IP collide, as the punters of Moe's Bar come face to face with our beloved Disney characters.
Sorry, Grumpy.
I'm happy!
The short opened with Moe's Tavern hosting a Disney Plus Day, and it's the hottest party in town, with queues as long as they probably are for Space Mountain. And who's within the queue but Homer Simpson, and what's worse, his name is not on the list. After some swindling and a fabricated bromance, he links up with Disney OG Goofy as his +1. And is it just me, or does Goofy look a little too pleased here? And it's not just these two either. Inside, the whole town are mingling with the folks of Toontown. It seems like it's the place to be, bursting with tons of visual gags. From Elsa refilling an ice bucket, I guess there is a use for her powers after all, to Buzz Lightyear in an arm wrestling competition with the Mandalorian. And not once to miss and assemble, we get some Marvel characters too. There's Doctor Strange cheating at pool and Loki. The God of Mischief was last seen in the last Simpsons short, the Good, the Bart, and the Loki.
I worship you, great Loki!
With all of these Disney characters crammed under one roof, it was reminiscent of the House of Mouse TV show. Does anyone else remember that show?
Oh, I remember.
But you can't have Disney without a bit of a sing-song, and so Lisa Simpson bursts in with a bit of a tune, basically promoting and poking fun at Disney Plus all at the same time. But I did feel myself getting a bit distracted trying to spot the various visual gags in the background, and thought it overall needed to be a bit more catchy. More monorail and less, well, speak singing. But perhaps this was a way to poke more fun at this being an ad. After the song and dance number, it looks like the big boss is about to enter the bar, but it turns out just to be Bart Simpson in a Mickey Mouse costume.
Hey, everybody! Ha 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 ha!
He breaks up the party and demands everyone to get back to work. Disney as a company are highly protective of their properties, so it's no surprise that there are a few stipulations in depicting the Disney characters in this short. For starters, they couldn't use the big cheese. Al Jean mentioned, the one that's been off limits and has been from the beginning is Mickey Mouse, but we prefer to have Bart being Mickey, as that's our Mickey, so we're fine with that. And let's face it, this isn't Bart's first rodeo dressing up as the beloved mouse in the Simpsons movie.
I'm the mascot of an evil corporation. Get down from there.
The other stipulation the Simpsons writers were given is that the title characters like the Disney princesses couldn't be seen drinking alcohol, which does make sense as most of them are underage anyway. They must have used a fake ID to get in, or Maleficent was being way too sassy to Homer, and so they sneaked in anyway. But one classic Disney character who had no problems having a drink is Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, because no one drinks beer like Gaston. The short ends on a sad note with Homer and Goofy being separated by Barney and the Big Boss, but don't worry, as it doesn't seem to look like this will be the last we'll see of this bromance. As Al Jean mentioned, one of our writers, Lonely Saucehand, had the suggestion to have Homer befriending Goofy. I think it worked really well, so we look forward to more Homer and Goofy shorts. Overall, I enjoyed this short. I mean, sure, it's basically a big long ad for Disney Plus, but seeing all of these classic Disney, Star Wars and Marvel characters hanging out in Springfield is pretty surreal in a casual setting like Moe's. And I particularly enjoyed Moe's and Snow White's happy interaction. I wanted to see a bit more of that really. And that's just it really. I wanted it to go on for longer. It was over way too quickly, which I guess is a good thing, leaving us with the feeling of wanting more. It would have been awesome seeing the Disney characters interact with the more adult-orientated Simpsons, or simply seeing more of how the Disney characters behave in the various Springfield locations. Or even go a bit more South Park and poke fun even more at the Disney characters and corporation. They've done so before in far riskier ways. In short, this short was a pretty fun romp of a fantastical party, all behind the swinging doors of Moe's Tavern. But do let me know what you think of this short. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you nothing it? Let me know. And where can you do that, I hear you ask? Well, you can pop a message down in the comments. I love reading them and talking to you guys.